สหภาพยุโรปสถาบันเหนือรัฐที่ใหญ่ที่สุดในโลกประกอบด้วยรัฐสมาชิก 27 ประเทศครอบคลุมประชากรอย่างน้อย 400 ล้านคนบนพื้นที่มากกว่า 4 ล้านตารางกิโลเมตรมีทั้งระบบภาษีศุลกากรและที่สำคัญคือตลาดเดียวร่วมกันกลายเป็นผู้เล่นที่แข็งแกร่งทางเศรษฐกิจและสำคัญในทางการเมืองความมั่นคงและมาตรฐานสากลจนไม่อาจมองข้ามได้สำหรับประเทศไทยมีการสถาปนาความสัมพันธ์ทางการทูตกับสหภาพยุโรปตั้งแต่วันที่ 28 สิงหาคม 1962 ผ่านมาแล้ว 60 กว่าปีสหภาพยุโรปกลับมามีปฏิสัมพันธ์กับไทยอย่างเต็มรูปแบบอีกครั้งภายหลังการเลือกตั้งทั่วไปเมื่อปี 2019 หนึ่งในนั้นคือการฟื้นฟูความตกลงว่าด้วยความเป็นหุ้นส่วนและความร่วมมือรอบด้านหรือ PCA ระหว่างไทยกับสหภาพยุโรปด้วยซึ่งในโอกาสนี้ Tnn World ได้สัมภาษณ์พิเศษเดวิดเดลี่เอกอัครราชทูตสหภาพยุโรปประจำประเทศไทย
สนับสนุนโดย True 5G สัญญาณอันดับหนึ่งเพื่อชาว True และ DTAC
Well, the first thing I would say, and I would say it as an underlying theme, is that the European Union sees Thailand as an important country in an important region. And this explains why we have wanted to negotiate the PCA with Thailand. The PCA, in a way, represents a number of things. Firstly, it represents an international treaty between the European Union and Thailand. And we're very appreciative of the fact that the Thai Parliament has ratified the PCA after a long debate about EU-Thai relations, which is very good. We're very pleased to see that. Secondly, the PCA is a statement of common values, values of democracy, human rights, respect for international law, the importance of major global issues, non-proliferation, climate change, so on. So it's an important statement of values of the European Union and Thailand together. And it is, of course, an important commitment to work more together on all of these issues. Now, if you ask how will the PCA help us to do this, the PCA is a very important tool in our toolbox. It gives us a framework for a comprehensive discussion of these sorts of issues. We believe strongly that the more we discuss these issues and challenges with our partners, then the better we can understand each other. And the better we can understand each other, then the more we can support each other, the more we can see the potential for further cooperating together. So the PCA sets out a framework for this discussion, and we would have regular senior level meetings headed by a joint committee looking at the overall scope of the PCA, but also individual working groups on specific aspects of the cooperation.
แต่การจะไปถึงความร่วมมือตามความตกลงนี้ได้นั้นสมาชิกรัฐสภาไทยบางส่วนก็ตั้งข้อสังเกตถึงหลักการสำคัญของความตกลง PCA ฉบับนี้ทั้งการเคารพในหลักประชาธิปไตยหลักนิติธรรมสิทธิมนุษยชนหรือแม้แต่การลงนามในธรรมนูญกรุงโรมแห่งศาลอาญาระหว่างประเทศและการทำทุกวิถีทางเพื่อรับประกันว่าบุคคลจะไม่ต้องโทษประหารชีวิตด้วยว่าทั้งหมดนี้ประเทศไทยจะดำเนินการสอดคล้องกับเงื่อนไขได้หรือจะกลายเป็นข้อจำกัดที่กระทบกับความร่วมมือกับสหภาพยุโรปในอนาคตแทน
Firstly, both the EU and Thailand, I think we subscribe to the same values of democracy and human rights as members of the UN, as signatories of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. So I think there's no doubt about that. I think we all have to remember that the question of respecting human rights is a challenge for all of us, everywhere, every day. So it is important, I think, under the PCA, we have given a commitment to work particularly on these issues, democracy, the rule of law, good governance, and so on. And this will help us, I think, to better understand the challenges and to better face the challenges. I think we're very much looking forward to this increased engagement with Thailand on these sorts of issues.
And also for the success of PCA, how could it enhance or advance the negotiation for free visa Schengen or even the FTA between Thailand and the European Union?
The PCA will help us at a general level because it will bring us closer together and we will get to know each other better and understand each other. Now, that said, firstly, on the economic side, the economic relationship between the European Union and Thailand is already today very healthy. Our trade in goods and services is about €1 billion a week, which is significant. We are the third most important investor in Thailand, the fourth most important trade partner for Thailand, and we come number 3 in the source of tourists to Thailand after China and Malaysia. Sometimes people don't realize that, but when you add up the tourists coming from each of the individual EU member states, the European Union ranks 3rd for Thailand in a very important sector. So the economic relationship already today is very good, but we want to do more. And we want to do more through the negotiation of the FTA. The FTA negotiations are going well. We will have the 4th round of negotiations in Bangkok next month. We're all looking forward to that. The EU negotiators tell me that the Thai delegation is always very well prepared and very engaged, and this has greatly helped the conduct of the negotiations. Sometimes the question is asked, when will the negotiations end? When will they conclude? And of course, nobody knows the answer to that because you don't know when a negotiation will end. But we think it's important to have goals. It is important to be ambitious. But of course, as our negotiators always say, the substance has to prevail over speed. So it is not a race in that sense, but it is a desire to get the right substance as quickly as possible. So the FTA negotiations have their own track, and they are going very well. On the question of Schengen visa exemption, this is indeed a legitimate issue which Thailand raises with the EU. We must recognize that already today the new visa code, which came in some time ago, already makes it much easier for multiple entry visas for qualified Thai visitors. And the data on Thai visitors to the European Union show that this is working very well. So already today, things are easier for many Thai visitors than before because of this new visa code. The question of reviewing the visa exemption list, this is something which comes up from time to time. The European Commission would do a review of the situation, and in that review would look at Thailand as well as other countries. Then the Commission would present its results to the member states sitting in the Council, and the Council would decide on any changes to the list. For the moment, the priority of the European Commission is not to do a review, but is rather to ensure the good implementation of the new European Travel Information and Authorization System, which has been being rolled out across Europe in the course of the last year. So that is the priority for right now. But I'm sure that when that is satisfactorily rolled out, that the Commission would again at some stage want to conduct a review, and the Thai request would be looked at in that context at that time.
Okay. So apart from these, what are the key priorities you're working on with Thailand right now?
There's such a range of priorities. We work together on important issues related to climate change, sustainable development, the environment. We are also working in a new area, the relatively new area of security cooperation with Thailand. We started this already a couple of years ago, and we're looking to see how we can help. The European Union has a lot of experience in the sort of non-traditional security threats, like cyber, like maritime, like various other areas. So these are among the, and then of course there are traditional things that we continue to work on. We have a strong support for organizations working towards the protection and strengthening of human rights. You can see that many of these issues, they deal both at the bilateral level with Thailand, but they also, many of them have a regional implication. Of course, there are also issues in the region, like the situation in Myanmar, where the European Union is very concerned. We recognize the importance of finding a solution within Myanmar itself, but also the role which Thailand and ASEAN can play in that, and we support the 5-point consensus plan, and the European Union stands ready as an interested member of the international community to play a further role in that. But that needs to be seen and it needs to evolve. And we know that this is a very important issue for Thailand with its long border and its long history and its proximity to Myanmar.
Part of that, more specifically?
Well, I think we stand ready to play any role which is for the wider international community. We've been very committed to democracy in Myanmar over a long period, and we're very, very concerned about the situation there, and it is natural that we want to play a role. The European Union, you may know, is the world's largest donor of humanitarian assistance around the world. The European Union and the member states of the European Union. We give over half of all humanitarian assistance. So we are an important player in this area, and it is an important issue for Thailand and for the region.
Indeed. And since Thailand has a new government leading by the Prime Minister Paetongtarn, how do you feel about the foreign policy that led by also the Foreign Minister Maris? How did it help collaborating with European Union?
I think we congratulated Prime Minister Paetongtarn on her appointment, and we very much look forward to engaging strongly with the new Thai government. It goes back to what I said at the very beginning. We view Thailand as an important country in an important region, and so we very much want to do that. And what I read about the Thai foreign policy, I see a lot of common ground between Thailand and the European Union. Things like strengthening the international system, the importance of the UN Charter, the importance of tackling international security issues and other issues, global issues like climate change and sustainability and so on. So I see a lot of common ground, and we're anxious to engage strongly with the new Thai government on this. And this is where the PCA comes in as well, because it is the mechanism to help us to do that at a serious senior level way across a whole range of different issues.
And my last question, could I ask you to communicate to Thai people about the future of Thailand and the European Union?
Well, I hope that the future is bright. We look forward to strengthening our relationship. And I have to say that we're not starting from zero. Already today, our relationship is in a much stronger position than it was a number of years ago. And so the more we can make progress individually, and the more we can then help each other and make progress together in the relations, I think that this will continue to go in a stronger and stronger way.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. My pleasure. ขอบคุณครับ
ชวันนุช ดรุณพันธ์ภาพ อัศเดช ณ บางช้างตัดต่อ ณัฐนนท์ เจริญชัย ทีมข่าว TNN World รายงาน